I guess first off, Coach, that was a heck of a third set.
Yeah, third set was fun. I think the first two sets we definitely showed and played with the nerves that we had. We drew the #1 team in the country, the #1 for a reason. I think we played like the 8 seed coming in. We were a little nervous, uptight. Serve receive struggled, which then made life hard for our setter, which then made life hard for our offense. So first two sets we really used to get the nerves out, get the jitters out. That third set kind of blocked with them. We had 3 blocks in that third set as a team. We blocked with them 6 for 6 total in the match. Had some nice digs, had some nice energy plays back and forth, and thought we might have had them on the ropes. So we take that timeout, that point going into the media timeout if we're up 15-14 as opposed to them. I think Charlie showed a little bit of fire, which I don't think he was expecting to show against us. So it was good to see that reaction coming out of him. But yeah, third set, really proud of the guys, and kind of summed up our season that we're not really afraid of anybody. We're going to fight to the end. So proud of the guys.
Josh, let me start with you. Just serve receive. I mean, it's a lefty coming at you. I mean, what did you see from serve receive today that just seemed to be so difficult?
That's just something we really haven't seen all year. There's not that many lefties out there, but just a lefty with that kind of serve and that kind of movement on the ball just kind of like turn things around for us.
And John, same thing. I mean, was it movement? I mean, he had 7 aces, setting a record. I mean, what was he able to do so consistently that so well?
He just kept it in on us. He knew where to serve. He was able to execute that, and he served very tough. And like Josh said, it was something we haven't seen, lefty curving that way. I think we definitely picked it up towards the end on his serve.
Tyler, what do you, service errors today just seemed to be very deflating for you guys, just over the course of the day. What was some of the huddles like to just try to put an end to that today?
For the service errors?
Yeah.
Just try to have fun, I guess. I mean, the serving errors is all mental, so if you're mentally there, I guess, then you can serve in, anything's possible. So you're a little nervous, I guess you could say.
Coach, what do you think a team needs to have to beat what you saw today from Springfield, and what has to happen?
That third set from us, I think we have it. We're right there with them point for point. I take my lineup any day. Proud of these kids, what they've accomplished, but we're there. I think obviously we need a few more solid recruiting classes to come in the future. Hopefully next year's building together pretty solid. Excuse me, right now, but we're there. We just had the nerves in the first 2 sets. Third set we played loose, played comfortable, and played our kind of ball. Our bench been great all year. Really sets the tone vocally for us, gets some energy going, helps picks the guys up. One of our captains said he came out when he got Liberto out one of the middles. Was pretty angry. They just missed the serve, and they were singing "Living on a Prayer" at the end there. And he came out, saw all the guys singing that. He kind of loosened up a little bit and smiled. He said he really needed that. So I think we're there. We just need a lot more consistency. So we went 0, -048, and then 111 when they're just going 550, 474, and held them to 222 at the end there. It's a nice little consolation prize.
And Tyler, one more for you. I mean, you have to choose where to hit. I mean, was it just something where any setter has to realize, okay, well they have 6-7 right side, they have O'Leary inside. I mean, what are the choices like there for a setter to figure out how to attack them?
Well, first I have to, before every play, I see the blockers and see what my best option would be, and then I have to kind of do a second kind of choice after to see like what I can do with the pass, because not every pass is the same, and sometimes I won't be able to go to the first choice. So I always have kind of like 2 options at least in my head, and then also sometimes if I know there's like a smaller blocker, or there's a big 6-7. You can't set it tight because he's gonna absolutely house you. So you'd have to set it off for that guy, obviously. Yeah.
Hey, Coach, just last question. Is there anything, well, you guys have had kind of an amazing season. I think nobody will dispute that. Is there anything you want to say to the fans that have followed you guys for all these years and now see the success of the team this year?
Yeah, the support of the families has been fantastic. At Endicott, we've really seen the fan base grow as well over the last few years. Having success over the last 2 years, especially getting that first play in the game both years, and then this year winning it, we've had a pretty rabid fan base. And then the families, like I said, have been supportive, and then the alumni database has really revitalized and come alive and supported, especially our coaching staff, as we're all alums, and the players. They've really been there for us and grown. So we're setting ourselves up for a lot of success in the future moving forward, and just too bad it wasn't MIT again today, I guess.
Well, that's it. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
They spelled my name wrong.